What do you think there, Skip? Santa head or the reindeer ears? Reindeers? I'm going for the reindeers. They're already on anyway. They're all set. Yeah. They're looking good? Oh, it's cold in here. I see my breath. Alright, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready, Skip. Let's go. Hey everybody, my name is Clark Pickens. I'm the head nut here at friendsofsquirrels.org, and I just wanted to, well, first off, I'll wish you a Merry Christmas because it's Christmas time. And first, before we get started, I did want to show this to you. This is isn't this cute? It's a Christmas squirrel. Got this from friend of squirrels, Pam. She sent that in. Isn't that cute? He's wearing a little scarf, little hat. I love it. I love it. I want to put it right up here on the show. Let's see. Get rid of this pumpkin. Can you see him up there? Is he too high? How's that, Skip? Is that good? Is he up there? Yeah. It's a pumpkin doing. I'm gonna put that in with the call. All right. Anyway, thank you, Pam. I appreciate it. That's a real nice thing you done there. And I love the Christmas spirit. I love squirrel. So today we've been getting a lot of questions about. Well, not a lot of questions. I had two people ask, Clark, are there any Pickens family holiday traditions? And we actually have a lot. I narrowed it down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6, the big ones. And I thought I would explain those to you and just tell you what we do. And it's we have a lot of traditions. I ask around down at the Grange, and some people are like, oh well, you know, we make Christmas cookies. Like, what else? What else? Do you do any feats of strength, anything like that? And no. So anyway, I was gonna give you our list, and you can incorporate some into your holiday. That'd be a lot of fun, you know. Christmas is a time of getting together with the family, and a lot of these are that's what these are. So the first one is hot squirrel stew. Of course, we don't eat the squirrel anymore. This was back in the days when we had the squirrel ranch, and we would cook up some squirrel stew, and then it was super hot. Now what we do, we actually replace the squirrel with tofu, and it kind of has the same consistency as a baby squirrel, so it's kind of the same thing. I'm not going to be eating a squirrel anymore, but if you prefer to eat squirrel, we're not friends. But so here's how it goes: you get the hot squirrel stew, and you take it right off the oven. It is a boiling and a churning and bubbling, and you give it. This is on Christmas Eve. All the kids have the hottest stew you've ever seen in your life. Not only is it the temperature hot, but it's also got some cayenne in it. Very hot. First kid to finish the stew gets to open a present on Christmas Eve. So by God, I burned a number of tongues over the years. My brother, Skip's daddy, would beat me almost every year. Well, I remember the one year I beat him, though, boy, it was the best thing in the whole world. And the only reason I beat him is because he choked. He was choking pretty good. Yeah, well, my mama had to come in and give him the old Heimlich because he was choking, but I don't care because I won that year. I got to open a Christmas present early, and I opened it up, and it was a Christmas sweater, and I was ticked, but at least it wasn't socks. You know what I mean? So, hot squirrel stew. That is the first one. The next one is the greased log race. This is sort of a feat of strength. They're just like bragging rights, but we'll fall. If we don't have 3 long trees, we'll fall them and we grease them, and then we get barefoot. Basically, the Pickens boys will get down to their skivvies, so we'll get down to just our underwear in the snow. We'll have these greased logs, and we'll go down and back, and they time it, and the one who wins is the one who wins. But we always do it. It's cold, and it's sort of a manly thing, and then we all get around the fire afterward. But it's a ton of fun. Cracked my nuts a couple times doing that. But it's good. And I'm not very athletical, but it's a fun thing to do. And again, my big brother, he always beat me. Hide the pickle. A lot of people do play hide the pickle. And it's another present related thing. If you find the pickle on the Christmas tree, you get to open the first present at Christmas. Well, we take that up a notch. We hide the pickle jar, and you get to open the first present. Thing is, though, with the Pickens house, we take things a little to the extreme, and several years we never found the pickle jar. So I think there's a time limit. But my papa was really good at hiding it, and in fact, he'd forget where he hid it. One year, he cut a hole in the drywall and patched it up, and it was back in there. We never found that, but he told us about that. Another year was later in the summer, and the bathroom toilet down in the downstairs bathroom was running weird, right? So you take the lid off, pickle jar down there. So it's dumb, you know, but it's also kind of fun. Then we all crack it open. We all eat pickles while we're opening presents on Christmas morning. So that's the next one. Chocolate covered crickets. Now, a lot of people don't like to eat bugs, but I tell you what, that is a delicacy. My mama makes the best chocolate covered cricket. She takes a cricket and she dips it in caramel and lets that harden, and then she dips it in chocolate, and then she puts a little like almonds or a little nut, like a fine nut on top. Gives it a little extra crunch. It's crunchy anyway, but gives it a little extra crunch. And she only makes it at Christmas. We only eat them at Christmas, but they are so good. So good. And from what I'm reading on the internet, bugs may be the future food. So we may be onto something, Mama. We may be. I don't know. So chocolate covered crickets with a little caramel inside. That's real good. And then the last thing we do, we always go down to the Grange and we do the sing along. You know, it's very festive, and it's on Christmas Eve. Right, go down, and after we eat the hot squirrel stew, we go down and we sing along, and it's joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive His King. And anyway, that's the only part of that song I know. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle bells. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Buenas noches, nachosas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you Merry Christmas. That one, it's a good one. Well, the weather outside is frightful, but inside I might be full, and outside the snow is full. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. The good thing about down at the Grange, there's a lot of people singing, so they don't typically know if you know the words or not. So anyway, those are the biggest Pickens family traditions that we have. I'd love to know what you do for your holiday. You can put it in the comment to this video and tell us what you do, anything exciting, or if there's any of these that you're going to try. Or take a picture of you eating the hot squirrel stew, hot tofu stew. It just doesn't have the same ring to it, Skip. Hot tofu stew, hot squirrel stew. I put the hot cock in there, the sriracha. It's delicious. So anyway, that's Merry Christmas from our family to yours, and this is the Ask Clark Show, and Merry Christmas. First Noel, the angels did say on a road. I don't know that one. Hey there, thanks for watching this episode of Ask Clark. If you'd like to become a friend of squirrels yourself, you can head on over to patreon.com/Clark Pickens, and we'll sign you up over there. Just costs $1, and you get all kinds of extra stuff. And get my cell phone number. Call me.